guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Holly. Today I'm going to be planning the week of April 2nd in my Erin Condren vertical planner. The kit I'm going to be using is this Scribble Prints Co kit, which is kind of Easter themed. Okay, more than kind of Easter themed, but I didn't use it last week because I was going to a wedding and I figure it's still kind of like springy, and obviously it's the week after Easter, so you know what, we're just going to make it work and go for it, even though it's like probably a little off theme. And also this is going to be a slightly unusual plan with me because it's actually already Saturday the 7th. So I had last weekend, I'm gonna go ahead and just get started kind of laying down the basics while I chat. Last weekend I we were at a wedding and traveling all weekend, and like we hit bad traffic on the way back, and honestly I didn't really get back until like Sunday at 7, and I decided to prioritize planning my B6 since that has really been more of my functional planner, and by the time you guys see this plan with me, that one should have already gone up. So I planned that one first. And then I just kind of ran out of time to film this one. So I kept telling myself, oh, well, I'll just plan it like one night at the beginning of the week and just kind of have it done. But like it'll be a little late, but it won't be that late. But honestly, just like I just had no energy this week. I am just such a person. I'm gonna use my Rose Colored Days transparent date dots in silver foil for my date strips. I don't know why I'm doing my date strips next, or my date numbers next. Anyway, I'm like such a person that requires like the weekend to recharge in terms of like being a productive person during the week. And since I hadn't had that, I was just like such a slug this week. Not great. And so basically that's how we ended up here. It's Saturday and I have already lived through most of these plans, but I'm gonna do some back planning, rewind planning, just because I like to have this, especially my Erin Condren filled in. So I figured I might as well do it on camera and share it with you guys. It seems silly not to at this point. So how do I actually want to do this now that I've we do have like this double box. I don't know that I want to use the double box because it feels so Eastery. We have this girl that we could use instead. So I'm sorry guys, normally I do my Erin Condrens as talk through plan with me's, but this week I remembered why I always used to do my rewinds as voiceover, because guys, this was a hot mess. So we're just gonna go to the voiceover. I am putting down my full boxes. I did decide to skip those super Eastery ones with the eggs. You'll see me even decide to get rid of that phone one in a second. And the way I decided to fill in the space was I used the extra box with the second girl. And then here you see me using some Simply Gilded washi tape to make a full box. I think I originally, like way back in the day, saw Jasenia do this, but I've seen a lot of other people do it since then. And I like doing it with the like staggered bows like this. I just think that looks really cute. This is her tape that has like little white white hearts in the background of like a pink tape with silver foil. So I thought that was really pretty, and I'm going to use silver foil to coordinate with this kit. So I like that a lot. And there I am lifting up that Easter one because I decided I wanted to do 2 full boxes with the Simply Gilded print, or not Simply Gilded tape, just to make it feel a little bit more cohesive. So here you see me creating the second one, and I'm just kind of staggering it because I just think that looks a little bit more interesting like that. And then I do take the tape up to the very top just so the whole box is filled in, and get out the X-Acto blade to cut it down. So thought that looked pretty good. I did leave the petals showing on the side, as you can see. I thought the purple would look kind of nice with this kit, even if that exact color wasn't in. And now I'm trying to figure out what about the bottom washi. I decided to try and get the eggs out of the bottom washi too, since, you know, I guess I'm kind of like trying to remove all the Easter stuff. I realized the bottom washi had it too. And I am using Undo to remove that strip that I had already put down. Undo is like this magic chemical that like lets you lift stickers and reuse them if you want, which is awesome. And instead of those eggs, I'm grabbing a Simply Gilded washi, and I'm able to fit a full 15mm one above that, and I decided to use not the same one I used for the full boxes because I thought that would be a little much. Instead, I used a cotton candy one I had from Simply Gilded, with just has a tiny bit of pink at the bottom. And here I am deciding what headers to do. I decided to do the glitter headers since I was kind of post-planning, and you know, at that point it's really more memory keeping than trying to be functional. So I decided to stagger the glitter boxes, and you'll see in a bit that I bring in some overlays. I didn't use use the green because it wasn't like, it was like bright, but I kind of regret it because I think the silver and the blue ended up looking a little too similar. I think I probably should have gone like pink, blue, green or something, just to be super springy, but oh well, you live and learn. But yeah, like I said, I left the purple petals showing, even though that exact color isn't in this spread, but I thought it looked kind of nice still. And so here are these overlays that I'm using from Rose Colored Days. They are so fun. I think they look awesome over glitter headers. They're like a really fun way if you find the foil bar headers a little too much, I think these are perfect. They're like transparent, and then they just have like foil dot overlays. You can even lay them over like a to-do header. It might be kind of hard to read, but that's an option. So next I'm moving on to the sidebar. I'm bringing in a pink and silver Simply Gilded tape. I have been like a love affair with my Simply Gilded tapes lately just because, I don't know, the buy-sell trade boards have been so crazy. It kind of made me go back into my bow stash and rediscover everything I had, as opposed to just like using my favorites all the time. So you're seeing some deep cuts here. And in the sidebar, I took a habit tracker just to kind of go back. I forget if I used it for flossing or bed on time. And then I used dinners just to write down what I had for dinner and just kind of make it look cohesive with the other spreads in my planner. And then I have some lists at the bottom. I actually did use this for listing for like the stuff I wanted to get done on Saturday and Sunday. So that was a little bit of forward planning there. And just getting all the stuff in, making it fit. I used the 2 little lists as opposed to the Ombre Heart checklist because you can fit in like one more to-do thing. And I took a little things header for that. And now I think the final like pre-planning step is getting the date covers down. I am whiting them out first because these have like kind of a white background so you can see the numbers through them a little. And then I'm adding those, and as I said at the beginning, I used the Rose Colored Days transparent silver overlay numbers, and I thought that looked really nice with the glitter, the simple glitter date covers of the Scribble Prints Co kit. So now I am zooming you guys in and getting started on my plans. And so on Monday to start, I wanted to mark down that it was a really busy day at work. So I took a flag and I decided to use a lot of character stickers in this spread, like my emojis from Coffee Monsters Co. and my munchkins from Once More with Love. So here I brought in the munchkin that was on the freebie sampler with the Scribble Prints Co. kit to mark down that I had a really busy day at work. I just thought that laptop was kind of cute. And then I took a half box and an emoji to mark down that I started a Fitbit challenge that day with some of my girlfriends. They have these things called like Work Week Hustle, and one of my friends started it, and I'm always super competitive on steps, so I got really into it last week until Friday. Then Friday ended up being like a busy day at work, and I ended up coming in second place, so I was kind of bummed by that. So I used the little water emoji and then the little charge kind of symbol, because I always think of that as being for Fitbits, although I realize it's not really for Fitbit, it's just kind of for anything. But the charge sticker is from Little Miss Papery, but I didn't really have a Fitbit sticker, so I thought that kind of worked. And then I also put a bill due down from the kit. I used it honestly because it kind of took up space. I didn't have too much going on Monday since I had a busy day at work. I had to skip my planned workout. And now I'm taking a little munchkin on, like, has like the planner kind of the top down, which I think is so cute, to mark down, spending some time finishing my spread from the previous week because I had to like redo a bunch of stuff. And then I'm taking this camera from Planner Gems to mark down taking some Instagram photos that night. And then on to Tuesday, I worked from home that day, so I used this little Coffee Monsters Co. emoji that's kind of like wearing a headset on the phone. So I don't really wear a headset at home, but it just looks very work from homey for me. I don't know. I think it's on her customer service sheet, or I forget what she calls it. Put that on top of a label from the kit. And next I'm taking a silver foil vet appointment sticker from the sheet from Simply Watercolor Co. to mark down Sarita's vet appointment, which was the reason we were working from home, or I was working from home. Sarita is doing great. She's lost a little bit of weight additionally, which is good because her vet wanted her to, and she seems really healthy and got her shots updated, so she's in good shape. She's sitting next to me, so that's why I'm like using this voice. And then I snuck in a little Clever Gal Crafts purple heart there. I thought that kind of coordinated with the petals. for my video, and then I put an asterisk, I think, for a bill. And then that night was Elevate night, so I took a half box from the kit, the little munchkin that came on the freebie sampler, and that Gym Day flag sticker from my collab with Simply Watercolor Co. And then right after the workout class, I broke my phone. I dropped it on the ground. The ground was like concrete, and the screen shattered, so that sucks. So I took that to the face munchkin because I thought that was appropriate. And then that night, I spent some time picking up the house because I was supposed to have a house guest on Wednesday. And so the house icon is currently cut out of the screen, but you'll see it later. So then on Wednesday, I got coffee in the morning. So I used that little Hello Petite paper spring kind of coffee cup. And on Wednesday, I thought my friend was going to be staying with me that night, but her flight ended up getting canceled, which sucks. So I didn't get to see her till the weekend because she ended up not being able to get out of Boston until like Friday, which was insane. So instead that night, Dan and I went on a date night. So I took that little emoji date night heart, which I thought was so cute. And then after that, I took a bath. So I took that emoji little bath. And then I didn't really have anything else I needed to mark that day. So I just took some of that deco and brought that in. And then I decided to put the coffee cup on a glitter quarter box just to fill in the space a little bit better and bring in some color. And then on to Thursday, I'm taking a flag there as well as an icon, but I thought that icon was too light colored, so I'm getting something else out. La la la. It is a food icon from the Rose Colored Days sampler sheet to mark down that. Why did I have that? Did I get lunch with somebody? I'm totally blanking right now. And I put a bill due from the kit at the bottom of the day. And then the half box is to note down going to Elevate again that night. Kind of rare, but we just wanted to like get out of the way before the weekend since the plans had changed with my friend not staying with us. So the Gym Day sticker is from my collab with Simply Watercolor Co. And then that night, I'm also taking a label sticker as well as an emoji that has like little voiceover, similar to note down that I recorded my voiceover for my plan with me. I had a lot of technical troubles getting that one up. Hopefully this one cooperates better. And then after that, honestly, I was like the laziest waste of space. So I love that little emoji that's like laying there staring at its phone to mark down my waste of spaceness. And then on Friday, I went to Starbucks again. So I took another one of those little Easter or like bunny ear Hello Petite paper ones. I just think those are so cute for spring. Kind of rare that I go to Starbucks twice in a week, but I love my like summer drink and it was like warm enough to get it. It's an iced Americano with extra soy. So I just wanted that twice in the week since it was kind of reinvigorated for the season. And then I took the little $ from the sampler sheet from Scribble Prints Co. to mark down payday. And then the quarter box there was to mark getting dinner and like a beer with friends before we went to the show. And then the movie marquee is to mark down my friend being in a musical that night, a Gilbert and Sullivan show. It was a laugh. Those are like really ridiculous. So that was a lot of fun to see her. And then we went out for beers to celebrate after. So I have that little munchkin drinking beers, which is like one of my favorites of all time. And then on Saturday, I am taking a little reading emoji because I totally spent like the entire morning reading before I met my friend for brunch. I was finished Carry On, which J. Crew and I were reading for like a little Planner Girl book club. And I think we're going to try and do like an Instagram live about it. And then I went to brunch. So I have that little brunch emoji, which I just love those. They make me so happy whenever I can use them. Probably just because I love breakfast food, let's be honest. And then I used the little camera symbol to mark down that I just filmed something. I filmed this video actually just quickly. And then that night we went to get groceries, and I have that little foil grocery cart from Rose Colored Days, did my nails, and then I had some me time. I started a puzzle actually. I will talk more about that in my Erin Condren video next week, but trying out puzzling as a mindfulness activity, giving it a go. And then on Sunday, these plans actually ended up changing. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see this little section changed a little bit. I originally planned to do yoga, and then I realized I really didn't want to get up in the morning to make it to yoga class, so I went for a run instead. And so that is one of my favorite emojis. So the little, or not emojis, munchkin, the little yoga munchkin makes me so happy. Then I used another clever gal crafts heart to mark down my video. And next I'm using a planning time sticker from the Hello Petite paper sheet to mark down that I actually did my real planning that day. And then I am grabbing a little laundry emoji. These are really cute. the little pile one, and I feel like I can never use that one because the colors never go, but it worked really well with this one, so did that. But then I wanted to have like a little bit of color in there, so I'm putting I think the meal prep one, yeah, that's a little meal prep or like baking munchkin on top of a box, and then the laundry one just kind of hovering there. Then the final thing was to add these gorgeous foil overlays. I'm obsessed. They're so stunning. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this spread. Got it done a little bit quicker than if I had been a talk through. I hope you guys didn't mind. I'm going to try and get caught up on my planning soon. And yeah, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to see more videos, and give this video a thumbs up if you like having a shorter plan with me. But you don't have to give it a thumbs down if you didn't like it, or if you didn't like having shorter. I will go back to long, don't worry. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.